Hi there, how can I help you today? Oh, then you've definitely come to the right place. Oh, we have a wide selection of pies, with a twist, of course. This is Gossamer Falls, after all. Yes, well, all of the pies that we offer, have a bit of magic in them. I think all pies are magical, but these ones are especially so. Firstly, any of the calories that you eat during the meal, well, they'll be wiped away by a nice slice of pie from our shop. On top of that, they can alleviate any sort of stomach aches or pains that you might be having from overindulging. And also, if you buy 3 pies, you get our elf cleaning service free of charge. Yes, that's an hour's worth of elf services where they'll clean up after your Thanksgiving meal so that you don't need to be worrying about dishwashing or clearing the table. You can just enjoy your time with your guests, be it family or friends, or a little bit of both, of course. Now, have you been to our pie shop before? Oh, all right. Well, let me just tell you about our most popular selections, all right? We, of course, have our traditional pumpkin pie, and it's a hearty pie, definitely, with a touch of cinnamon and nutmeg, and the crust itself is golden and flaky, with a hint of butter, not too much though. And we actually serve ours already with the whipped cream on top, just little dollops on each piece, and each piece is already pre-cut on all of our pies, so you don't have to do that yourself. It's just the right helping to achieve the desired magical effect. Well, our pumpkin pie is definitely one of our best sellers. We go through about, I'd say 120 of them each year. Now, how many people were you having at your gathering? Oh, I see. So you're staying at the B&B. Okay. Well, that's nice of you. So you're bringing it to their Thanksgiving feast that you're having there. Kind of a hostess gift. Ah, that's terrific. So did you want to take advantage of our 3 pie special then? Just to, Oh, that'll be lovely then. She won't have to worry about so much of the cleanup. I know the owner of the B&B. She's the sweetest woman, but she can take on a bit too much at times. That'll be good for her. So, this next pie is our banana cream pie. I call it Banana Bliss. It's banana pudding as the filling, rich and silky, with slices of banana. And then on top we have whipped cream, and we believe that these pies should be a treat for the eye as well, so you'll find it's in a lovely design, little mounds here and there. And then, of course, slices of fresh almonds, lightly toasted, and that is topped by very thin slices of banana. And the crust itself is thin and flaky, a bit more buttery than the banana or than the pumpkin pie, but it balances out well with the banana filling. Now, this is a wonderful pie to bring if you're looking for something less traditional, but still want to go with a crowd favorite. This next pie is one of my personal favorites. It's the double chocolate pie, and the crust itself is a dark chocolate graham cracker crust, almost as though it's a cookie. And then in the middle here you have chocolate pudding, and then of course, a thick layer of fresh whipped cream, and dark chocolate curls to top it all off. This one is actually my own personal recipe, and I am quite proud of it. It's sort of my crowning achievement, if you will. I've won several awards with it, actually, at the annual summer fair we have here. Yes, this little beauty's taken home quite a few blue ribbons. Alright, and then the next pie I'd like to introduce you to is our lemon meringue. It's tart, but has just the right balance of sweetness. It's fresh lemons, lemon juice and lemon zest are used in it to make the filling, which is a bit more creamy than you might be used to. And then on top, of course, we have that lovely meringue that's just been lightly toasted in order to give it that brown with the soft peaks formed throughout. And the crust is a little bit more dry than the other pies, but it's still got its fair share of moistness. This one is usually a bestseller of ours during the summer months, especially for picnics and things that people hold throughout Gossamer Falls. But I always bring one of these to my Thanksgiving feasts if I'm invited somewhere, or even if I'm hosting my own, because they're more of a refreshing dessert. Then, of course, we have the pecan pie. Yes, many people believe that no Thanksgiving feast is complete without a nice big helping of pecan pie. This one has silky, smooth filling with freshly chopped pecans, and then of course lightly toasted pecans on top. And the filling actually, or the crust, actually has a touch of cinnamon and vanilla in it. Fresh vanilla, of course, taken straight from the pod. And I actually serve this one typically with either a scoop of fresh vanilla ice cream, which goes nicely with the crust, or I have just a dollop of whipped cream on top, and I infuse it with a hint of vanilla, and it really does the trick. Here is a traditional apple pie, but our apple pie is quite different. It includes 3 types of apples. We include Granny Smith, Golden Delicious, and Gala, which give it a nice blend of tartness and sweetness, all wrapped up in one. Well, tantalizing pie, if I do say so myself. The crust is a bit more dense than some of our other pies, and it has a touch of honey in it, which gives it a richness that you won't find elsewhere. Yes. This is one of my personal favorites as well. Then again, I say that about virtually all of my pies. This little marvel here is a cherry pie, though I also have it in a variation of strawberry and boysenberry. And it has a crust on top as well as on the bottom. Bit of a delicious sandwich, if you will, of light golden crust. And inside are, of course, fresh cherries in this case. And we serve it with a side of whipped cream, though you can also choose to do one of my favorites, a melted marshmallow, kind of like a glaze, and it's absolutely delectable. Again, the calorie count does not matter because these pies will wipe all of that away. The slate's wiped clean, so to speak. So, you can have seconds even if you like. And this is a great one for those who may want to steer away from the heavier pies, but still want a sweet treat after their turkey meal. And then this next one here is a mouth-watering peach pie. Rather than putting the crust on top for this one as well, we actually have a light, very, very thin glaze, and it's made of sugar, peach, vanilla extract, a hint of cinnamon again, and then just a touch of raspberry root. Oh, you've never heard of it? Oh, it's delightful. It grows in the forest nearby, and it has a bit of a tartness to it, but, it's quite unexplainable, actually. You might want to give this one a try, just to see how you like the raspberry root. In fact, I'll give you a piece of this on the house to take home with you. How do you like that? Good. I thought you might. Okay, well, do any of these pies kind of strike your fancy? All right. Oh, good, so you are going to take advantage of our 3-pie deal. Well, then I'll go ahead and package them up for you, and Louise over there can ring you up at the counter. It's been so lovely meeting you, by the way, and please do come back and see us again soon, and have a very happy